What's up guys, Houndish here, and today we've got a quick Destiny 2 news update coming in the form of This Week at Bungie. Before we get into it, this is not the most significant of TWABs right here, but there are a couple of worthwhile mentions related to the game. Bungie talked briefly about changes to the Vanguard reputation system, and Vanguard tokens are going to be going away on August 24th with the launch of Season 15. Then otherwise they talk about known issues, the Nightfall weapon rotation, which has been mixed up a little bit versus what they told us a couple of weeks back. And otherwise, we've got some roundups from the Bungie Day stuff. So nonetheless, we are going to jump into it. I hope you guys find the video useful, but now let's talk about the TWAB. Okay, and so getting into things for today, of course, just yesterday Bungie did confirm that they're going to be doing a reveal/showcase for the future of Destiny 2 on August 24th. Right there, we can see the icon for Witch Queen, and interestingly with the date of August 24th, that's going to be around the start of the new season, so quite possibly we're going to see what we saw last year when they released both the new season as well as a reveal for the upcoming expansion, which also probably further suggests the heavy link story-wise between what we're going to see in Season 15 and that next major expansion launching in 2021. So it is going to be a pretty exciting time, and as always I will be keeping you guys posted with that information right here on the channel. They do add in the TWAB that they're going to have an update on exactly what time to tune in to that reveal closer to when it actually drops. But they say we usually like to start in the morning Pacific time, so we'll have to wait and see, but 10 AM Pacific, 6 PM in the UK seems entirely possible. Give us any thoughts you have about it though. And moving on to some stuff relevant for this season, DMG said re-Nightfall weapon rotation. It looks like things got reset with update 3.2.1, and so this is what to expect moving forward. And the drop this week is Plug 1. Next week is going to be Hungjory, then the following week we'll see Yazumi RR4. Followed by the fourth week of that rotation, having Palindrome, the Swarm, and Shadow Price all dropping together. And so essentially that rotation is a week behind where it should be. We'll have had 2 weeks with Plug 1. And he says they don't have a way to fix this calendar quickly, so they're going to move forward with it as it is. And he apologizes for the hiccup. However, nonetheless, it's going to be pretty cool to have that significant rotation of weapons over the next few weeks. Also yesterday, alongside the Bungie Day reveals, Bungie gave out the code for the Spicy Ramen or Classy Order emblem that they've got available as a free gift. So if you like the looks of it and you haven't picked it up, you can see the code on screen, and I'll also link that code and the redeem page down in the description below. Next though, you may have noticed an in-game notification, but it says turn in Vanguard tokens, and when Season 15 begins on August 24th, Vanguard rewards will update, nullifying the need for Vanguard tokens, and players should turn in their Vanguard tokens to Zavala to receive rewards before the tokens expire. And so the tokens are going to be deprecated as they add in the TWAB, and that Vanguard update is obviously going to be very similar to the reputation system that we have right now for Crucible and Gambit. Bungie had also confirmed a few months back that the plan was essentially to do the same thing for Strikes, so that's just part of the update that we're going to see for the Vanguard side of things in Season 15. They'd also spoken about adjustments to how we earn the Conqueror title and quality of life improvements for Strikes in general. So bear that in mind, although we will have to wait for more details about it from Bungie once they're ready to talk more about Season 15. Next though in the TWAB, they talk about Triumph re-redeems, and they say with the launch of update 3.2.1, players found that all previously redeemed Triumphs from Season 13 and 14 need to be re-redeemed, and this was the result of a fix for an issue that caused Season 14 Triumphs to incorrectly share Triumph scores with Season 13 Triumphs. So as a result of the fix, players may notice a slight decrease in their Season 13 Triumph score due to their scores being recalculated correctly. Additionally, they say they're currently investigating players being unable to redeem the Catalyst Competitor and One Fell Strike Triumphs. So a couple of things to bear in mind right there. And next, in terms of known issues, they're worth pointing out, I suppose. Renewed Solstice Armor displays the Season of the Splicer icon instead of the Solstice icon. But also, the Light and Dark weekly Solstice bounty for Gambit will only gain progress from Elemental Final Blows on Guardians. It's also an issue with Prismatic Taken event UI overlapping other objective UIs, Prismatic Orbs not contributing to total Elemental Orbs collected by players, but also things like the Filigree of Light shell disappearing when rotating the Ghost shell in the inventory preview. And they also recognise and are investigating reports of Solstice key fragments and packages being removed from player inventories, so once again bear that in mind. But also subtitles not appearing during New Mithrax announcement dialogues, but also not appearing when interacting with the House of Light banner in the Elixir Quarter. And then the Ludomaniacal emblem not unlocking for players after resetting Infamy ranks 3 times. And they say players may be able to get around this by claiming an exotic engram from Drifter's inventory. And finally, the Unstoppable mod, Schwarzschild Condenser, costing 5,000 Glimmer to apply instead of the usual 500. So some things to take note of there if you are experiencing any issues, and hopefully we'll get updates soon. Also in the TWAB, there are some large image previews of some of the pieces of art that Bungie featured for Bungie Day just yesterday. Safe to say there are some very talented artists in the community. You can check those out in the TWAB linked below. But also, we got a couple of wallpapers we can download, one of them being a super old school Bungie logo. That's certainly pretty cool, but also a Bungie Septagon, which you can download in 4K or for mobile. So you can check those out on the blog post, which is linked in the description. For a few more roundups right here, not related to gameplay necessarily, but the Bungie Foundation are running their giving campaign between July 7th and July 20th, which will be supporting a bunch of the charities that Bungie typically work with. And there are some in-game rewards that you can claim alongside the following donations. So $10 or more will grant access to the 2020 Bungie Foundation emblem, $25 or more, and you'll be rewarded with the new Circadian Guard emblem. That's pretty cool, but for $50 and above, you'll be granted the new exotic Buoyant Ghost Shell. And yes, that is a ghost balloon. And then for $75 and above, you'll get access to the new exotic Tiny Tank emote. And they give us a little video clip right here of what that's going to look like in the game. They also say if they reach $500,000 of donations by Wednesday, July 14th, they're committing to having one of the community managers record a lore reading. So that's pretty cool, and all the links for that stuff will be down below. But also there is a store sale right now on the Bungie store with a bunch of new items, including some Smollen t-shirts and very cool artwork. And everyone who makes a purchase on the store from now until the end of July 13th is going to receive the Bungie Day 2021 emblem. And once again, all of that stuff is going to be linked down in the description box below. But for today, guys, that's what we have to round up in the video. So I hope, as always, it has been useful. And if it has, a rating down below very much helps us out. Feel free also to get subscribed to the channel. I'll be keeping you posted on the remainder of this season's content. And there are a few bits to look forward to, but also all of that information we're going to get for Season 15 and Witch Queen coming next month. So keep it locked and loaded right here. You can also turn on notifications if you want to be kept up to date. And otherwise, thank you for tuning into the video, guys. But whatever you get up to, I hope you have an awesome day.